Some Christians tell me that I need absolute morality provided by a divine moral authority. The same people tell me that my morals, held up by little more than my own conscience, are quite inadequate. Hitler and the Nazis are often invoked. Very well then, let us test my dubious, subjective opinions about morality against the unimpeachable morals of the arbiter of all morality, the God of the Bible. I challenge all Christians to honestly answer these questions. What is the morally correct number of babies to drown? My answer, 0. God's answer, all the babies in the world. What is the morally correct number of children to set on fire when other people in their town do something wrong? My answer, 0. God's answer, all of them. After a town has been defeated in a war, what is the morally correct number of mothers and their young boys to stab to death? My answer, 0. God's answer, all of them. If some members of your family convert to a different religion, what is the morally correct number of them to torture to death? My answer, 0. God's answer, all of them. If a nearby city allows someone to worship the wrong God, what is the morally correct number of residents of that city to stab to death? My answer, 0. God's answer, all of them. What is the morally correct number of genocides to commit if a religious leader tells you it is God's will? My answer, 0. God's answer, as many times as you are told. You can even incur God's wrath for leaving survivors, per 1 Samuel 15. What is the morally correct number of generations to punish a family for the misdeeds of their ancestors? My answer, 0. God's answer, at least 4, and as many thereafter as God's whims dictate. If some people in a city happen to look at your favorite box, what is the morally correct number of its residents to kill? My answer, 0. God's answer, 50,070. What is the morally correct number of people to kill if they are caught doing a little light yard work on Saturday? My answer, 0. God's answer, all of them. After killing everyone they ever knew or loved, what is the morally correct number of virgin girls to traffic into sex slavery or involuntary marriage? My answer, 0. God's answer, all of them. If someone complains about hundreds of people being set on fire, what is the morally correct number of additional people to kill? My answer, 0. God's answer, 14,700. What is the morally correct number of people to throw in a lava lake if they are not on your friends list? My answer, 0. God's answer, all of them. I do not claim to be at the forefront of moral philosophy, but I notice my positions result in a complete lack of people being tortured, enslaved, stabbed, burned alive, slaughtered in acts of genocide, or otherwise harmed or killed. I realize my positions put me in direct opposition to the unimpeachable, absolute morality of God Almighty. Nevertheless, I make no apologies and am totally unrepentant. How did your morality compare to that of God? What was your body count?